If you've ever felt like something was off in your body, like something wasn't working right, like no one was listening, you're not alone. I've been there too. And today I want to share how that journey through confusion, burnout, and ultimately discovery led me to create Holistic Conception. My name is McKenna, and I am a Doula, Nutritional Therapy Practitioner, and Fertility Awareness Teacher. But before I became all of those things, I was just a woman who had completely lost touch with her body. I lost my period. Even when I had my period, I had painful cycles, migraines, gut issues, anxiety, and the only tool I had at my disposal was, unfortunately, Advil, which honestly probably made all of my problems a lot worse. But I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know there were any other options because no one told me. Honestly, I thought everything I was experiencing was quite normal. Because, who doesn't experience painful periods and the occasional or monthly or weekly migraine? I felt exhausted, confused by my symptoms, and stuck in a body that didn't really make sense to me. I was feeling exhausted and confused and overwhelmed by my symptoms, and I had no answers. Maybe you felt like this too, like you've been trying everything, doing everything right, but nothing's working. Maybe it feels like no one taught you how to actually care for your body beyond going on strict diets or going to the doctor and getting prescribed a pill. Now, for me personally, the shift began happening when I first discovered the Fertility Awareness Method. It was like this door opened, and behind it was a whole world that I had never known existed. While I was just looking into it because I was afraid to go on birth control, it was my launch pad for everything that I do today because it made me start questioning the things I'd been taught, because I hadn't actually been taught how my body worked until I discovered this method. So I started asking all of these different questions, like, what if we weren't supposed to suffer through our cycles? What if pregnancy didn't have to be so medicalized? What if food could actually be used as medicine? And what if eating enough food was actually the goal, not restricting it? After going on quite the journey of searching, something just clicked where I realized maybe my body knows what it's doing. Maybe it's for me. Maybe it's not against me. Maybe I just need to learn to listen to it and to support it better. This is because healing begins by remembering what your body innately knows. For me personally, one of the first things I did was I started eating enough food. I prioritized consuming minerals. I prioritized rest. I gave myself permission to actually slow down. And things began to shift. My cycle regulated. It began to make sense. My energy came back. I felt less stressed and just more grounded in my day to day. I started to understand how the fertility, metabolism, hormones, all the intricate workings of the body are intimately connected with each other. And I kept going from nutrition to physiologic birth and into this deeper sense of holistic womanhood that I had never, ever been taught about. I did not plan to turn this into a business, but as I began healing and continued to learn, women started coming to me and asking me questions about their personal experiences. They were looking for real answers too. So I studied and I did my training. I loved every second of it because I personally am a forever student. I am forever learning. And that's when Holistic Conception was born. This business, this community, it exists because I believe that women deserve to be fully nourished in their minds, bodies, and souls. We were meant to be rooted in our innate design from maidenhood through motherhood. And you do not have to do it alone. Honestly, if there's one thing I wish someone would have told me at the beginning of all of this, it's that you don't have to be overwhelmed as you step into this, nor do you have to do it by yourself. Healing does not happen fast. It takes time and intention and meaning and purpose. But when you nourish your body and learn how to nourish it, it can be so life-giving. So now that you know a bit more about me, I would love to hear from you. What brought you here today? Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear more.